Hi Pisces, I hope that everybody is doing well. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. This is a timeless reading. I'm seeing us start off with the Knight of Pentacles. Starting off with the Knight of Pentacles can be that for some of you, you've been waiting to hear this. This can be like an offer that's coming through. So it can be something like, hey, we're contacting you to tell you that you got hired for this. It seems like maybe getting word back about something, because I am seeing Seven of Pentacles. Or you could be doing things currently right now where you're waiting to, I don't know, like maybe set things up in order to make this happen. It can be a proposal as well. Of some sort. So it's like somebody proposing something to you, right? Like it could be a person coming through and being like, how about we get together? It can be somebody coming through wanting to hire you for something. Lots of different things. But yeah, it looks like there is something that's arriving. To have it be the Knight of Pentacles, it could have though been something that you were waiting for. Like it took a minute to come through. Maybe wasn't completely immediate. Like there was a process to it. You need to spend time checking this out. Don't just take it. You might end up taking it, but don't just take it anyway because it's something that's coming through. I'm seeing the advice be for you to actually like read into it and see what's going on, see what's actually being proposed, what's being offered to you, what the contract would be like for those of you that a contract is involved with. Maybe have somebody look it over for you or with you, something like that, just to see what this entails. Even if it's something within your personal life, it can be somebody coming through and being like, hey, do you want to do this with me? Or I'd like to get you involved in this thing over here. And to have the Queen of Swords, it's just you needing to actually pay attention to like the details of this, rather than just taking it on because it's something being offered to you. So you just want to lean into your analytical energy here. So somebody hands you something, you're spending time reading it over right now. You're like, don't rush me. I need to actually pay attention to this. I need to look at it. So I'm seeing you be focused on it, spending time, going over it, trying to figure out how you feel about it. It may take a little bit for that to be figured out. Meaning you may not know right away. Could be feeling even unsure immediately. But it does feel like that's going to be cleared up. I'm seeing Four of Wands. I'm seeing Knight of Cups. So this thing comes through. It's a very clear proposition of some sort. I'm seeing you take your time to respond. Because some of you, this would be locking you into something is what I'm seeing. It can be like a contract. It can be a relationship. Something that if you choose to be a part of this, it would be like an establishment of some sort. A commitment. But I am seeing something pop up and throw you off a little bit. And it feels like it was unexpected. Because I'm seeing a tower. Maybe you also have multiple things going on right now. I feel like this is a different type of tower. Okay, Pisces, let's see. So you have somebody coming through saying something to you, trying to give you something. They're offering you something. You're like, okay, hold it right there. Let me actually take a look at what this is that you're trying to give me. I'm seeing you taking your time, trying to feel this out, trying to understand it. I'm seeing you like actually be a bit perplexed immediately. For some reason, I'm seeing like maybe you're looking at it and you're like, something about this doesn't feel like completely clear to me, or like I'm not understanding this part here. It feels like there may be a little bit like there's not a sense of clarity immediately, or there are complications of some sort is what I'm seeing. But having Temperance be here, it's like needing to be patient to take the time to figure this out, because for some of you, you're like, I want to understand it already. I want that clarity already. Like I'm seeing you be in this energy of the Queen of Swords, and so you may feel frustrated when something isn't clear, making sense immediately, but you need to take your time with this to actually pay attention. You know, sometimes we get annoyed and then we rush through something because it's like, well, if it's not making sense now, like maybe it won't later, and I just want to get this done right now. I'm getting like that sort of, but I'm seeing the advice be for you to actually take your time here, because the reason that you feel a little bit of a yellow light, you need to spend time on that and figure out what's going on. I'm seeing 4 of Wands, I'm seeing Knight of Cups, and then I'm seeing the Tower. But then I'm also seeing the Hanged Man. So it feels like maybe the way that you initially perceived like this tower is going to be happening, or what it means, or why it's happening, or like the function of it, ends up changing. And this can also be a tower that comes through where it's like, before I was seeing things, because it's connected with the Hanged Man, before I was seeing things like this, but now that this has happened, I'm sort of seeing things a little bit differently now, or this felt very clear to me before, or I knew that this was something that I wanted before, and now I'm not so sure. Now I see that I have other options. Now I'm seeing that there may be something else going on here now. So I feel like it's something that, I don't want to say you changed your mind, but I feel like there were other perspectives that became available to you that you may not have had before. Things go in a direction that you are happy for them to go in. I love being the bearer of good news here. So something does happen that seems like it was not anticipated. But I'm getting that sort of like once you see the opportunity within this, which may not be something that you immediately see. Because with a tower, even though towers are meant to help us, it can feel because it's unexpected, we sort of go into this mode of like, this isn't supposed to happen, or like, I need to protect myself, or sort of, it can be like that panic or like fight or flight. What do I have to do here? That sort of thing. So even when something good is coming around, because it can be connected with a Tower where it's like, well, I didn't think that that was going to happen, you know, it can feel like a little bit alarming, but I'm seeing the Hanged Man with it. So I'm getting that when something first happens, you have a perspective about it, or like a point of view about it. But then having Hanged Man, it's like, but then that changes because I'm seeing something else about it, because I'm understanding something else about it, or something different. And Hanged Man isn't just like, I had this perspective, now I have that one. Hanged Man is like, my perspective is growing, and so I'm seeing the bigger picture now, where before I may have been looking at this from like maybe one angle, maybe now I can see it from a couple different angles. And then I'm seeing Six of Swords. So this is like, something chaotic was going on here. Now we're moving forward. I'm seeing the Chariot. So this is definitely like, we are actually moving forward. We're not just trying to move forward. We are moving forward, like it's really happening. And then I'm seeing the Two of Cups. So this looks like something that's happening with you and somebody else, and I'm seeing the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this can mean like making progress with somebody that you're like, finally, like things are working with us, something like that. Yeah, feel a sense of relief here. Here's your energy, Pisces. I keep seeing the Star on the bottom of the deck. This is Aquarius. Could be dealing with Aquarius, how Aquarius placements. I was also seeing Capricorn on the bottom of the deck very early on. I'm seeing Sagittarius, I'm seeing Mars, I'm seeing Neptune, I'm seeing Cancer, I'm seeing Pisces, and Aquarius on the bottom of the deck. Things are going in like an unexpected direction with someone, I feel, because I'm getting like something solid happens in the beginning of this cycle that feels like, okay, things are making sense now. So it can be like something stable coming into your life that feels established, that allows you to feel like you're in a more grounded place, because it feels like it's stable for you in some way, and it feels like something more practical within your life, that because there's like maybe that routine or that establishment, it does have a grounding effect, which can be very helpful for Pisces. Because for those of us that have Pisces in our chart, and a lot of Pisces placements or Pisces highly aspected within our charts, it can be very easy for us to emotionally and even like spiritually, psychologically become like a little bit untethered. And so grounding is like one of the most important things for Pisces placements. And I'm speaking as somebody that has a Pisces stellium within my chart. So I totally understand grounding is very important. And because we can sort of go all over the place energetically, having certain things that bring us back to earth as we are currently incarnated into these physical bodies, it can be very helpful, helping us function in all areas of our life, to have some sort of anchor. So I feel in the beginning of this, there's like an anchor of sorts, and things seem like they're moving into a better place. Because it does even feel like something coming into your life that feels like, this is going to be stable for me. This feels peaceful to me. This feels harmonious to me. Having Knight of Pentacles and Four of Wands. This is somebody being like, let's establish a relationship, or I want to see you regularly, or will you be a regular part of this cast, you know, something like that. And then it feels like mentally it puts you at ease. Then I'm seeing Queen of Swords and I'm seeing Knight of Cups. So this feels like being like on your toes, adaptable, and also using your discernment with how you respond to this. And then I'm seeing things working out. So there's like this thing that comes in, there's then the response that you have to it, and then I'm seeing things get moving here. I'm seeing Temperance and I'm seeing Tower. So this, and I'm seeing Two of Cups. So what this looks like to me is that there's something even surprising about what's unfolding here. And to have Two of Cups come out after the Tower, it can be like, oh, I didn't expect to connect with this person like that. I didn't expect to connect with this thing. So there's something that you did not expect to, but you're connecting with. And I'm seeing that at first that may feel a little bit confusing because it was unexpected. So it's like, what's actually going on here? It's like you did not expect to be seen partners in this way with this person, and all of a sudden it's just like the two of you guys on stage and the spotlight on. And you're like, well, what are we supposed to do now? You're like forgetting all of your lines. You're like reading them backwards, not really sure. But then I'm seeing Hanged Man, so it feels like that part of you that is the Queen of Swords, that's like, I like to know things and I like to know what's going on, and I don't want there to be a lack of clarity, and I don't want to be confused. I just want to know everything right now, and I don't want things to be left in the air. That part of you that wants to micromanage in that way, I'm seeing your guides be like, what you want to do is go through this and look at it and be like, rather than it being a bad thing that you don't know necessarily what exactly is going on between you and this person and what's unfolding, to look at it and be like, there are so many different ways that this can go, and open yourself up to the possibility of where this could lead. Hanged Man and the Moon. So this is like, before being like, I'm scared of the unknown, like I want to know what's going on here, I don't like the way that this feels, like this was unexpected, I didn't expect to connect with this person. Moving into a space of then being like, wow, like there's somebody genuinely that I'm connecting with here. I'm sort of starting to feel like something is going on. I don't know where exactly this is gonna lead or what's gonna happen with us, or like what this means. Like, why have we been brought together? Why are we connecting with one another? What is going to happen? And then you can look at this and be like, sort of ready for the adventure to see where it goes. And to have Hanged Man and to have the Moon here feels like this is sort of like unknown territory. It may be a little bit familiar. There's a lot of guesswork that's happening now. And there's also a push to move through this intuitively and for you to trust yourself, because I'm seeing like certain things about this, they're not clear and they're not obvious and they're sort of unknown. So when it comes to, it feels like specifically what's going on with you and this person, I'm seeing there be sort of a question mark, because it's just a lot of possibilities of where things could go with them. But now it's something that you get to explore, and that's like the whole point of this. So it's supposed to be like a fun thing of like, you don't know what's going to happen, like go into it and then see what happens, like that. But for those of you that are really identified with your air energy, that may be feeling a little bit disconcerting for you, but I'm seeing your guides be like, you need to just tone it down a little bit with that and lean more into your water energy of like, let me feel my way through this. I don't need to think my way through this. I need to feel my way through. Because you trying to think your way through this part, it's an emotional part. So it's like you're using the wrong tool for that. You have to use your water energy for it. And I'm seeing some of you, you're like trying to use your air energy for it. But again, it's like the wrong tool. It's not going to work for this. So you have to just sort of flow with it. And that's what's going to reveal itself to you as you move through it. So what I'm seeing is that we start off with this Knight of Pentacles in the front. So it's like something is coming into your life and being offered to you. It's something sound. So it's not something where you're like, this is risky or I feel unsafe right now. It's not like that. This is something sound that's coming through that would provide stability for you within your life, whether it be a person or something that you're going to be doing. And then having the Moon, there's like a sense of mystery about where exactly this is going to go. And for many of you, this has to do with a person that you're connecting with. But I'm seeing it be Tower and Two of Cups. It definitely is this feeling of like, I didn't expect to connect with this person in this way. This is surprising. Like, it can even be mind-blowing. Like, I wasn't anticipating us to have a connection like this. And now I feel sort of inspired to explore this. Okay? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.